Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton forged pendants called the Disq. We're going to be talking about the Disq Large, the 1390-713, and we're going to be talking about the Disq Medium, 1390-710. We're going to use this same video for both pendants because they're essentially the same except for size and the amount of lumens and adjustable ranges and that kind of thing. So why don't we talk about the smaller one first. When we talk about the fixture body, this is off the table lamp, but it kind of shares a lot of the same parts. We're going to be talking about the fixture body right now, and this is 3.8 inches tall. I'm not sure if this is actually the same height. No, this is only 2. So on the smaller one, the 1390-710, it's about yay big, about bigger than that, and let's see, 15 inches in diameter. So let's just see what this is. This is 15. So essentially, it is pretty close to this. So the smaller one, the 1390-710, essentially is kind of the same idea as this. You'll notice the bottom has a frosted diffuser. It's not a white opal glass, so if we have it on the finishes, it's a sandblasted glass, and it can let light out. I don't know if you can see light coming out of this somehow, maybe. Anyway, also a diffuser on the top, and the reason is these two pieces together are kind of closing in on what this is on the side. That's actually the shade that's going to be offered in 2 different types, frost and cork. We're going to go over that in just a minute, but this is the body of the fixture itself, and like I said, it's 3.8 inches high, 15 inches in diameter. Aside from that, when you get into the what's called overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the ceiling to the bottom of the fixture, bottom of what I was just holding up. And if you're familiar with Hubbardton Forge, they have a patent on this telescoping rod idea. What you have is a smaller rod telescoping into a bigger rod. There's a little hex screw right here. It's going to come with this little hex wrench that tightens and untightens this, lets it go up and down like that. Once you tighten it up, it's going to stay where it's going to stay. So just kind of keep that in mind. You'll be able to adjust it during your installation. Don't cut any wires until you guys are ready to get it where you want it to be. Let's go over those adjustable ranges. So now we're talking about these telescoping ranges measured from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. The short, 28.2 to 35.6. Standard is 35.2 to 42.7. Long is 42.3 to 49.7. If you need this shorter than the short, so if let's say you need this shorter than 28.2, and remember there's also disc semi-flushes, so if you're really trying to get these up to the ceiling and you need these to be like super short, go look at those semi-flushes to see if they'll work for you. But if you just need this to be, let's say 24, 26, 23, something like that, overall height from the ceiling down, or longer than 49.7, custom, do custom all day long. It's one of the big things we do here. Custom adds a little time, adds a little money, non-returnable. However, we can generally get you what you need. That's the beauty of Hubbardton Forge. We're able to do that here because it's made in Vermont. So the best way to go about that is to email me, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. Tell me what you're looking for. I send that over to Customs, get a quote from them for you, send it back to you, and we're good to go. So those are going to be the adjustable ranges for the medium one, the 1390-710. Let's get into what's inside of this. So if you're familiar with Hubbardton Forge, they actually use a lot of dedicated LEDs. And what that means, if you look at the picture here next to me, you'll see a setup of the dedicated LEDs that are built into this fixture. The driver, the transformer, all those kind of things are built into it. You can see what it looks like off, and then right around now you can see what it looks like when it's turned on. And there's no light bulbs to change. The drivers are built in. Some people say, well, are they going to last forever? Hubbardton has a limited lifetime warranty on all their things. So just, look at the installation. Go back to our site or their site, and you should be able to find, especially on their site on the bottom, a link to the limited lifetime warranty for residential use, and it will show you that they stand behind their products, basically, so you don't have to worry about those kind of things. This is going to be using 23 watts of electricity, 1,750 lumens, which is quite a bit. That's the equivalent of about a 100-watt bulb. So, and then you have light going up and light going down. So light going up is going to be leaving and going up and hitting your ceiling, bouncing around the room. Light going down is going to be putting light down, kind of like a task. Some people will use this over kitchen islands. Some people will use it over dining room tables. A lot of people are going to use it in entry halls. I think it's a dynamite fixture. I actually own the semi-flush version of this. I have it in a bedroom, and I think it's just great. I have a mid-century house, so there you go. Canopy up in the ceiling is going to be a 5-inch round canopy. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box that you guys should have. If you guys are replacing hi-hats, those recessed can lights, there's a product I talk about all the time called the can converter. Just Google it, the can converter. It'll pop up. Don't go to the copies, go to the actual site. Converts those hi-hats into junction boxes so you can put whatever you like on those, and you don't have to rip those things out or do any big rewiring. If you were using a slope ceiling, if you have a slope ceiling, this is slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. There's a knuckle right here, right there, that allows us to be like that. Slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. Flat ceiling, you're covered just as well. So moving on from there, why don't we talk about the next size up. So let's talk about the Disq Large, 1397/13. The body of the fixture, and again the body is this part, 4.9 inches high, 23 inches in diameter, so larger. Shares the same canopy setup, so still a 5-inch canopy. This is going to be 28 watts, so it's coming in at 1900 lumens. That's going to be around 150 watt equivalent spread across, going up and going down. So it's spread across the entire fixture. The adjustable ranges on this are going to be as follows. So short is 28.8 to 36.3. Standard is 35.8 to 43.8. Long is 42.8 to 50.3. Once again, if you need this shorter than the short or longer than the long, we do custom. So just drop a quick email and I can walk you through all that. Sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So let's talk about the shade. And the shade is, you can see on this one, it's this what's called frost. And frost is kind of a snowy white composite fabric, we're going to call it, kind of like a plasticky fabric. You can see it's stiff. And the other version that you can get is going to be cork. And cork basically looks like wood on this. This is the one that I have in my own home. It kind of completely changes the feeling of the fixture. So cork actually has a veneer of cork on both sides and then a plastic on the inside. So once again, very durable. If you're on our website, you'll be able to order samples of these. It's going to be over in the right-hand side of your screen, kind of near the top. You'll notice you're able to request samples of pretty much everything, but you only want to order samples of what is available for the fixture that you're looking at a given time. Just check the little boxes, pop in your name and your address, and we'll send these out to you for free. It doesn't cost you anything. You might as well do it. It's great to have them in your hand. So I think that kind of covers most of the things I need to show you. You know, another great thing you guys can do if you want to is if you're on our website, back over on the right-hand side, under the pull-down menus, scroll down a little bit, and you're going to be able to see, it's going to say, click here for installations instructions PDF. And what it is a hyperlink. And the hyperlink will pop up a big PDF of the installation instructions. And what that shows you is the whole setup inside, how these pieces are put together, how the canopy works, how it goes on your junction box. It's kind of like an X-ray vision look at the whole thing, and it really helps educate you guys. So let's move on to finishes for a second, and then we'll probably be finishing up after that. Finishes, if you're on our website, Handmade in Vermont, over on the left-hand side of your screen in the red tabs is going to be a finishes help guide. If you can click on that for me. There's going to be a video at the top of that page. It's going to be me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they look on different types of forging. You're going to notice a chart. The chart underneath is going to have pictures with the letter A and B on all of these different finish swatches, and that's going to show you what can be a range of variants on different fixtures. This is going to be more in line with the ones that have the letter B on them for boy. It's going to be more uniform. You don't have a lot of heavy forging on this. That's all going to be talked about in that video up above. So kind of watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, go back to that chart and you can click on any of those pictures. A big window will pop up with like 5 or 6 samples of whatever finish you guys just clicked on. So you should do that too. Okay, so when you order your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No other dealer does that. Some larger items, those are going to be gigantic things on pallets generally, are not coming back. We'll always tell you about that ahead of time. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge normal production time is about 3 to 4 weeks. They don't stock anything. We can cut that time in half. It's very inexpensive. Best thing to do is just drop a quick email and I can walk you through that. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have the table lamp version of this, which I took this off of, so we know this is going to be the one that's going to be in frost. And I have the Disq semi-flush, which will give you the same feeling as the pendant if you want to see it. And I have that in cork, so I have it in this. So on the 2nd floor. Plus you can see all the different finishes and all those kind of things. We also have a clearance center here, and the clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. Great, another reason to come up and see us. Showroom is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. You can call us at 802-446-2400. So I think that kind of wraps things up. If I forgot anything, drop a quick email, let me know, and thanks for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.